In 1 week, Tesla replaced my $600 Cybertruck tire for $25 on a Sunday, the same day as requested, at my home in my driveway. All of that was extremely impressive, but during my tire replacement, they scratched my wheel. That turned an almost otherwise perfect service experience into some sort of weird ethical dilemma. I'm trying to document the real ownership experience that comes with owning this vehicle. The fantastic, the annoying, the bad, all of the above. And in this case, honestly, it's a tale of two cities. Fantastic service combined with less than fantastic execution. Two different things. And I experienced them both in the same week. So what happened? In my last video where I'm explaining all the benefits that I have seen for me and my family around FSD, I began to allude to a story around how I got a flat tire. Luckily, I have Tesla's tire protection plan. Now, when I first got this truck, there were a lot of people who said I needed to get the windshield protection plan and the tire protection plan. I listened, I got both. The tire protection plan is $20 a month. It covers all 4 tires and multiple services per tire. There's a $25 deductible, so you see where this is going. So I noticed all this on a Saturday. So the next morning on Sunday, while having my coffee, I reached out to Tesla Roadside Service and explained my situation. Less than 30 minutes later, they were scheduling me for same-day service, for mobile service, to come to my home and replace the tire. While the headline here is same-day service within a few hours of request, I think that the intangible benefit to a family, something that I really valued and my wife really valued, was yes, the same day service, but what that meant is we don't have to rearrange our schedules throughout the week. It was handled on the weekend at my house, in my driveway. It was just such a relief. Bravo, Tesla. Couldn't love at-home mobile service any more than I do. Fantastic. This is also where the tire protection plan at $20 a month really became extremely tangible. Now, I've only had the truck for a few months now, so to already experience a full tire replacement completely covered, minus a $25 deductible, was such a relief. So if you're debating whether or not to get it, hey, to each their own, but I highly recommend it. With service at my house, I was also able to check out things that I wouldn't otherwise. Have you ever seen the inside of a Cybertruck tire up close and touch the insides? Those foam inserts, it was really interesting to see. I've seen online some of the undercarriage and inner workings of the truck, but not really up close and personal. In my driveway, I was able to do it. The technician was super friendly and didn't mind me poking around. So that was super fun. So service offering and turnaround time, fantastic. Hit it out of the park, 5 out of 5 stars. And now the human factor and the execution. This is where it gets a little complicated for me. When the tire was installed by the technician and everything was back to working order, I was taking video, I was taking some pictures, everything looked great. The technician came to me and explained while he was putting the tire on, the machine in the truck scratched the wheel a little bit. I didn't even notice the scratch was there, so he showed me where it was. And I had to get down there and look up close and personal with the wheel, and I saw it. And so his first thought was that because I have the tire protection package, he was going to go speak to his powers that be and get the wheel replaced brand new. So at that point in time, I said, okay, I get it. Things happen. Let's do what we need to do and move on. And honestly, if he hadn't pointed it out, I don't know that I would have noticed anytime soon. So where does the ethical dilemma come into play? Well, he let me know over the course of the next couple of days that his bosses were not going to cover the wheel as a full replacement, and they offered to buff it. But in his opinion, because of the type of scratch that it was, he didn't think that was going to do anything. So he said that it would be best if I took it to a third-party specialist, and he thought it could be done for $200 or less. He used to work at a wheel shop and that kind of thing, and that he offered to give me $200 to cover it. From him personally, not from Tesla. So look, a couple of things, right? This is where it gets a little shady in the sense that, you start to exchange money outside of Tesla. I'm not really looking to get involved with that. What I appreciate is that this young guy, and he was a young guy, he's out on a Sunday putting in the work for a reputable company. And you could tell he was owning up to the situation. He didn't hide away from it. He didn't try to make excuses for it. He absolutely owned it. And he tried to find a solution for me through Tesla. And when that didn't pan out, in his opinion, he tried to find a solution for me, even through his own personal means. So this put me in a position where I respected where he was coming from and the effort he was putting in. I wasn't crazy about how the execution played out, but I'm also not looking to get this kid fired or in trouble with his powers that be. I got the impression that if it went through Tesla, it might look bad on him. So this is the ethical dilemma for me. Do I go back to Tesla through official tracks and push hard on getting this wheel replaced and it somehow negatively impacts this kid? Or do I chalk this one up to something that I'm willing to accept to let this kid continue to progress in his career and not run him over with a bus? At this point in the game, that's basically where I'm leaning. So that's done. But it was during this same time frame that my truck gave me the warning that the glass for my front-facing cameras needed to be cleaned. Now, through the app, I was quoted $80. And I think $80 for cleaning some glass is a little bit steep, but hey, it's technician time. I get it. I figured I was going to watch him how he does it, and then maybe from that point forward, I wouldn't need to do it anymore. So the technician came out, extremely friendly, got it done in about 15 minutes. I asked him to show me, and he literally walked me through step by step, showed me the tools he was using. And wouldn't you know, at the end of the service, he completely waived it. So my takeaway on Tesla service, from both having a Model Y for 4 or 5 years and now a Cybertruck, it can be fantastic. It can be second to none. Fast, reliable, the speed of the mobile service and convenience factor of a factory tech coming to you to do what needs to get done in your driveway, it's hard to get any better. However, it's not always perfect. And when it goes wrong, it can get weird. I'm going to call a spade and say that obviously shouldn't have happened. And Tesla leadership at the service center should have made it right the right way. But here I am with a new tire, very happy with the tire protection plan. I plan to keep it. And when it's all said and done, I'm very pleased with the service. So is the tire protection plan worth it? Well, in my case, it's a big hefty yes. So what would you have done? Based on what I went over, would you have taken the $200 personally from the tech? Would you have pushed with the Tesla factory service team? Or would you have let it go? That's what I did. I hope I don't regret it, but I'll tell you what, I'm driving my truck and I love it. This is Weekend Gold. Until next time.